Easy on it. Let him take it. Let him take it. Let him take it. Let him fight. You know, let him fight. Looks like a rainbow. Just away from the rock. Keep it up away from the rock. Hold it up.
Well, there's two right here and there's right here.
That's pretty good. Don't let him get off. You gotta keep him in the water and let him wear out. That's not a rainbow. That's a brown trout, I believe. About a foot long. Look at there. Looks like, I think that's a brown.
Boogly boogly boo.
First time Garrett's ever hooked one.
Good job, Garrett.
We're gonna try to get him off here. We're trying to figure out what to do with him. If this is a eating trout or if we're gonna catch and release. We got a cooler with us, and we don't eat them every day, but it looks like they're biting pretty good. We may take 2 or 3 home and cook some trout. What do you think? What do you think, honey? We're gonna cook a couple or not? Okay. Pretty good in North Carolina.
Do we have some water?
Fish right there. What do you think?
Do we have some water in the
About a foot long.
Give him a little slack on your line, Kristen. Just let him fight.
5 minutes.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
Just let him fight.
You want me to pull him down
He's
here?
hooked.
Oh, don't get him out of the water. Don't let him out of the water. Yep.
I think.
Nice trout, Kristen.
That's the only native species in North Carolina.
A brook trout.
But we've got one right over here that'll eat that one with a fish. I believe that's a rainbow. Or maybe that's, maybe not. Kind of hard to tell.
I think it's a rainbow. You know, I got a book about.
All I did was change bait. We had worms on. Changed bait to what the local store carried, the trout bait the local store carried. And those same fish, it wouldn't hit a worm, smacked that trout bait just immediately. We must have cast it them 30 times already. As soon as you change bait, first time. That's not a rainbow. That's not a brook. It's a brown. All right.
So that's the hardest part.
That is the hardest part for a car. This is a little steep right here, but I think we'll make it. It's fun, huh?
Oh yeah. Wait a minute.
Really, Adam? That was the hardest part?
That was the part that was slipperiest. And we're at the top of the mountain right there.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty.
I told you.
Oh, I can see like a mile.
See why we come up here hunting and camp on top of this mountain?
Look, I can see miles.
That's what they call it a bench.
Flat, where it's easy to stand and sit. Right there. See where it's starting to get flat? Hit this trail where them bucks came out. Big old buck track right there.
That's a huge book.
During the last weekend we hunted up here during bow season, we had a 150-inch deer come out 25 yards from us right here. And there was a 110-inch and 130-inch with him, and we got those on film. And they cut left and went right here, 10 yards. And the 150-inch went towards a buddy of mine that was on the side of this hill up here. And he tried to sneak up on it, and it saw him. But anyways, we saw it twice more after that. We couldn't get it on film. We've come back in off season here, and it's still tore up. They're coming out of the woods down here in the corner of this field, coming up through here and cut right across this corner, about 10 yards from this little thick stuff, this cover right here in the edge. We're gonna set up in this edge and put a ground blind right here. Not only will we be able to see anything that comes out that other side and stalk it with a bow, if you know, we'll sit here. Here should 3 times in the past we've seen bucks come out right here. We should get a shot with them quartering away, slightly down from us, almost like in a tree stand. But also, it gives us the opportunity to stalk deer. If we see them coming out of that far ridge line, we stalk from pile. These are old Christmas trees here. We stalk from pile to pile when they've got their heads down, and we've gotten shots like that this past year and the year before. My dad killed his very last buck about 100 yards behind the cameraman right now, the year that he died. So this is a great spot to set up, and it's beautiful. I mean, where else do you get a hunting spot like this other than public land? So that's the setup. 5 months from here, we'll be back. We'll be sitting right here, and I'll bet you we'll get at least a shot at a buck out of this thing.
Yep.
what we came for today. This is the bed that my son is standing in. This is his main bed, looking straight off this mountain. And he can escape into this thicket over here behind us. He can see anything coming up this mountain, predators and hunters. And this is where that big 150-inch deer came from last year when we couldn't get a shot at it. But we figured we'd come up here in the off season and see if we could try to find his bed. We found this main bed here, and there's probably 5 or 6 other ones within 20 yards here that he's using. It's a perfect bedding area. Thick cover behind you to retreat into. You can see anything coming up that mountain. The primary wind direction is coming from that way, so you can smell anything coming in through this thick stuff behind him. Perfect. And I'm sure he's gonna smell this for a little while, but by the time hunting season rolls around, we'll be all right. Well, we found him. We just gotta figure out how to get to him. He's up there. He's not gonna chase us.
Daddy, I saw a copperhead.
So you think it's the main trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
There's his bedding area. I think if we come in from over here, we won't bust any of them in the morning. So we'll come slip straight in real quiet, right about daylight. And
real thick in here, but that's why I like the bed here. And they usually, from what we've seen, they come in, about 9 o'clock to bed.
Yeah, that's what
they stay out in them fields.
Well, during bow season.
During bow season,
anyway.
Gun
season, they're probably in here at daylight.
Yeah. I don't know. It may work. I hope so.
We've been wanting to know where he was bedding, where he was coming to. And this is obviously it.
Yeah.